Hi Ian. Looks like it's just you and me, Ian. It's fine because I got a few questions for you directly. Yeah, so I download a CSV file from the new competition site that gives me all the details for everyone, and I'm looking for ways that I can condense it. If I show you what I mean while we're waiting on some people to come in, I mean, this is everybody's chance to come and ask the questions that they want to answers for. So let me turn the music down a little bit. So this is the spreadsheet that I get as a download. So it's got the hi Jess, hi Jules, Alicia's in. So I get the date of the last transaction. So I've done the download just gone 6:30, and the last person to get his entries in at 6:30 was Graham Ball. So it gives me their email address. I've obviously kept it short there so I'm not showing off everybody's email address. I get first name, last name. I get their address. So when it's just going to make it so much easier for when it's sorting out the prize list for the winners, that I can give this to Michael. So he's got all of the addresses there. I've got your phone number there, but obviously I've kept it hidden because don't want to give out everybody's phone number. But the important part is your ticket number. So there's your ticket number down there. And I think he's set it up. I mean, bear in mind this is the first week that we've gone live. He's set it up as 20,000 entries, which we're never going to have, but everybody gets a random ticket number between, for example, Carl Swain, he's got ticket number 8,794, 10,447, 11,460. So I need to have this on the winners list so as I know exactly who's won, because bear in mind, as you know, this is your username, and some people have put little things that tells them apart from other people. For example, Robert Jones, there might be 2, maybe 3 Robert Jones that enter. So the best way for me to tell you apart is by going by the entry number or your ticket number. So that's that on there, and of course that's what you guys have entered, and that's your order numbers. So this is what I get from the CSV download. So what I've tried to do to make it a lot simpler is I then extract the bits that I do want, the username, first name, last name, and your ticket number, and then condense it down a little bit more. So I was wondering, Ian, bonjour, Andy Leslie, hi Nicola, Michael Ward, Jules McEwen, Paul Brown, Carl Swain, Welsh to text, Philip Mosley, hi Philip, Ellen's in here, Daryl Pierce, Paul, Jules, Paul Bloomfield, how are you guys doing? So obviously I would like, to be honest with you, when we come to the prize list here, and I've got everybody's name in here. I mean, this is what we done on Saturday night. Lorraine Selwyn won the big prize on Saturday night. Let me move it over a little bit. Is there a way, Ian, that I can, because if I go like this and I go to merging center, it will only merge everything as Graham. Is there any way that I can merge these three easily without having to copy and paste and put them all in the same box, to put them all in the same box? I wonder if there's a way for me to condense it. But yeah, that's what we get. This is what I condense it down to, the important parts: the username, first name, last name, and your ticket number. So for those of you, I can also set up to give a list of addresses to it. Here it says, yes, I can do that into the generator. So what I'll do then, hopefully everybody doesn't mind, because the problem that we've got is I was told that realistically we should use random number generator. If I put in numbers 1 to 20,000 and we've only sold 5,000 tickets, that's 15,000 blanks that I'm going to go generate. It's going to come up with a number. I'm going to search down for the number. Obviously, I'd then this is how I would do it. Delete that. I'll probably delete that as well. Delete that. Delete that. So I would have to take all of these numbers here. Take all of these numbers in here. Go to random number generator. Random number generator, and just, for example, 1 to 20,000, 20,000, and I go generate, and then it would come up with that number there. I go like that. I'd have to copy that, then go to that sheet here and go find. I'd find that number, V there, find next. It's not there, so then I'd have to draw it again and again and again. So realistically, when we do the prize drawer on Saturday night, I only want people that have actually got an entry in there for that number to be on the list to be drawn, if you get what I mean. Because I've watched a couple of other competitions. I watched one last night, and they were using a random number generator, and they had one sheet for one prize, whereas we're going to have, as usual, 70, 80, 90 prizes, depending on how much money goes into this. So I don't want somebody to win a t-shirt and then random number generator pulls that number again and it's a detector, and they don't get the detector because they've already got the one prize, one entry, one prize thing. So easily, yeah, easy, says Paul. The number generator we use is Ian says the one number generator we use is the one from random.org, the most random generator available. Okay, so if you're incorporating that into the sheet, then that's brilliant. Yeah, Alex says don't forget the old thumbs up. Right, so I've got a few things to work on with Ian before Saturday night. What I want, the most important thing for me is making sure that everybody's entry goes in and everybody is in with a chance of winning. That's the most important thing. I don't want to be having to redraw and redraw and redraw, and we're still here at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll make sure that everybody who's entered is on there. That's the most important thing in total. So yeah, I've had the entries coming in constantly since yesterday. Obviously Chris done a test one first, the guy that runs this site or that sets it all up, Chris Barker. So obviously we can't have friends and family of whoever set this up on the winners list, on the entry list, may be construed as cheating. So obviously Chris will be removed. But Dino Samboikis was the first person in with his entries. Thank you, Dino. Boss straight in with 50 quid. Barry Harding, James Wright, Luke Taylor, Hayley McClay, Colin Dakers, etc., etc. And it's been coming in constantly. So that is what we're going to be working on to make sure that you guys get perfect entry into this. So right then, here we go. This is what the site looks like. Let me just minimize me down a little bit, if I can find how to get over there. No, minimize me down. Why is the music stopped? Oh, the music still playing. Let me go back to here. Right, the weekly prize thing. Right, at the moment there is £3,809 that will be spent on prizes. Not bad for a Wednesday, if I do say so myself. People have been questioning the 5% cost. I mean, a lot of people, you know, best of the best, these other competitions, these other things, 95% of ticket sales will be added to the prize pool. You know all these big car sites that you can win, like a new Range Rover Sport or something, yeah? They don't tell you that only 60% of the tickets goes in to buying the product. So we're doing 95%. That 5% difference, the 5% difference. What you've got to bear in mind, this site has cost me nearly £8,000 to get it all set up, and ongoing costs we've got for all of the transactions. They take off 2% and 15 pence per transaction, and then when they send the money to me, I think every transfer costs 15 pence as well. So there is a lot of ongoing expenses, and of course have to pay for maintenance of the site, upgrade, and what else, the traffic, for hosting of the traffic. So there's a lot goes into this, so that's why we take off 5%. To be honest with you, as I said, a lot of other companies do 60, 70%, but they don't tell you. We've been open and honest with you, and we've told you that 95% of the ticket sales will be added to the prize pool. So that's self-explanatory. I can't do all of this for free, guys. As I said, it's cost thousands already. And to be honest with you, in the last week or two, I've been pulling my hair out. I feel like I've been getting drip dry, ripped to pieces, with everybody coming with their hand out. The solicitor who has to check through this and give it the thumbs up before it goes to the money transfer people, he was costing a whole load of money. Then of course we've got the people that I've got to pay for their services to set up the what do you call it, the card processing people. It's been absolutely horrendous, but we're there, we're up here, we're ready to go. What have I bought? 10 tickets. That's just there as an example. Now everybody's been asking the question, and people have been a little bit rude about it. You don't tell me what to do. Yes, site needs to be changed to 50 max to £50 max or 10 tickets. At the moment, because we have the potential of going huge, but I've been advised, leave it at 50 tickets max per person. I don't believe anybody is mad enough to go and buy 50 tickets, but we've got to leave it open like that as it is. Okay, I think everybody's going to keep to the right spirit of things and enter the £50 max, but it will be 50 max per person. Kelly's at the window staring at me. Look at this. Look at that. So that is a couple of questions that's answered. It will remain 50 max per person. I don't believe anybody's stupid enough to go, what was that, 250 quid? Is it? Yeah, I don't think anybody's mad enough to go and spend 250 quid. But that's how it is staying. What's the other questions that we had up on Discord? Right, people having issues with their payments. Let me have a little look at that. So they're live on YouTube, we can get rid of that. We've got orders there. There's another one, order has failed, 661. Order has failed, £20, order 661. I won't show any addresses or anything. Alison Potter failed, 661. Maybe the bank is asking for an approval, or you know, it sends. I know when I buy something with the Chase app, I then get a message come up on my phone. Do you want to approve this? You have to then click that within a certain amount of time. But then she's obviously done it again. There's 661. Alison Potter, it's approved. You received the following order for Alison. So if I move that one, order failed, down to failed transactions, and then we've got failed transactions here. There has been lots of people that have had issues. I don't know whether it's because it's a new method of payment that you haven't used before. If you haven't used a competition site before, your bank's a little bit careful about scams, etc. They may reject the payment to start until you give confirmation that it is right. But yeah, there has been lots of failed, but people have then tried it again and then they've got through. So it is new for everybody. It's a little bit daunting. It might be a little bit scary to start with, but you will get there. So let's go back to the inbox there. WordPress password change tells me Jamie Ferreri's changed his password. Let me hide that. So let me put that into competition there so we don't see password changes. Then we've got other people that I've got. It does show me their address down below there, Dan Marshall, etc. So I've got a record of everybody that enters. John Reeves has got 2 tickets, and I've not seen anybody go over the max at the moment anyway. So £25. So happy days. Everybody's sticking to the right spirit of things. So hopefully everybody's going to be happy with that. Yes, we will still go live on Saturday night on YouTube at 8 o'clock. I will do a cut-off, and it's actually set. I don't know if I can show you at the moment. It's very complex and complicated to start with. Dashboard, where is it? Appearance, plugins, products. So there we are. We've got it here. It's published. This is the big week party, and it's set to finish. There we are at 1800 on the 15th, and I've got another one to start as soon as that is finished, so we're ready for next week. So there's lots of different things I've got to do in here. So yeah, we're all good with that, and so happy days. Right, let's have a little look at the chat. Go back up to the top here. Anybody asking here? The number during I've seen that. Either way, we do control some of everyone. We take a prize and call and be in the background. Excellent, thank you, Ian. I'll have a chat. I'll probably give you a call, Ian, as well. Ian is a chat moderator, and he uses the background of the random generator into the Excel sheet. So yeah, it's very good. 5% is more than fair. As I said, even this week, there's no way that I'm going to get anywhere near claiming back the money that I've already put into this. As I said, it's nearly 8 grand that this has cost me in total. Plus, it's going to have ongoing fees as well. So you got to understand, guys. I'm not Father Christmas. I do have a Father Christmas suit in there, but I just can't give away like that. So there we are. 50 is minuscule. Other competition website formats keep 40% for profit. There you go, Anthony. Thank you. 5% should cover overheads and running sites. Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear, Anthony. 50 tickets match could ruin lockdown competition of the same winners weekly because of certain players are buying hundreds of tickets. We'll see how it goes, but I think everybody in the spirit of things are sticking to the 50. Maybe in a year's time, when this has gone totally all over the UK, 2 weeks time we might have crashed and we're doing nothing, but we'll see how it goes. We're just going to leave it as it is for now. Hundreds of tickets per user. 5% makes no odds. Upkeep shouldn't come out of your pocket. Thank you very much for that. That sounds very fair play to you, sir. Sounds fair to me, says Robert Jenkins. Thank you, Robert. Bob says, I think the 5% is very fair considering the initial setup costs and ongoing fees for card processing. It is, and it did. It felt like people were like pulling me guts out and ripping me or bending me over and greasing me up and stuff with the amount of people that was like had their hand out. So yeah, thank you for your support. But even 50 is low. It's a small amount in the prize pool. Thank you, Anthony. Well, one wouldn't mind if it was 10% cost and you got some for all your hard work and also pride enjoyment on a Saturday night. Alex, that's very kind of you. I don't want to sneak it in back doors, but we'll see how the ongoing costs for the site cost. And of course, this is going to be the first week as well that I see how much the card transaction people charge for all of these transactions, because on some of these other competition sites, the big competition sites where you can win a camper, you can win the Range Rovers and everything, yeah, people are entering £100 worth, £150 worth. So the transaction fees that they take off is minuscule. When I've got 100 people putting in a fiver, the card transaction people don't care. They still want their 15p per transaction plus 2% or 3%. So to me, to be honest with you, I prefer everybody just to put 50 quid in. It would be absolutely wonderful. But I understand people play this for fun. Fiver, you're in the game, you can sit there and watch, get a little bit excited, and possibly win something huge. Only takes a fiver to win a Mighty Manticore. Yes, exactly that. Finally, Paul, there's a lot more that's gone into it than that. So I'll have a little chat with you in a bit, Paul, and I can show you as well all of the invoices that I've had to pay. Finally got my tickets tonight. You wasn't the problem. It was my bank. Excellent, Graham. Part of a massive housewarming barbecue. Yes. I've actually invited Liz and Chris round last night for spaghetti bolognese, and they had loads of other things on. They had to get their storage cabin sorted out. But we've got 2 barbecues out there now. I cooked some steaks on one yesterday. At least they greased you first. Yeah, they used a bit of spit. Paul Brown says it wouldn't matter if it was 10%. Keep up the good work. I don't think 50 ticket thing is an issue. If we see it every week, people enter a tenner and win 2 prizes. Someone put in 50 and wins nothing. It's just luck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Liam. Some people will put in a fiver and win the top prize. However, Lorraine Selwyn, she put in 50 quid in week after week after week after week, maybe won a hoodie, maybe won a pinpointer on the odd week, and then finally last Saturday night she just won the jackpot, so she got the top prize. But it's just random, it's totally random. Robert Jenkins says, at least you're upfront and honest about it, not like certain charities and lotteries, etc. Yeah, I know they are. They tell you what you want to hear and they don't show you how much they're taking. The reason I don't give to charities as well is because they've got managing directors and secretaries and staff that are on £100,000 a year out of the money that you've donated to charity, so I don't do it. Jamie says, you're a legend, bud. You're doing a fine thing for everyone to enjoy. Saturday night, I buzz at 8 PM to hear you and see you. Yes, or maybe win a mug. Actually, when I was having a play earlier, of course, I'm brand new to this. So there we are. Let's go into MDUK Party. Prize winners. I've started adding some more pictures to it. There's Jeremy Halsey there, Teresa Walker, she's got the Manticore, Baz, Carl, Liz and Donk. So I'm going to start adding more pictures to that. Anthony, you have to let me know how I switch it around. Obviously, this was a while ago. How do I get like the newest winners up to the top of this? So yeah, that would be great. What else have we got? If I go to this, check out, no, not that one, prize party. Anthony, how do I change that? I've looked everywhere, I can't find it. Guaranteed draw Saturday at 8:30. I got no idea how to change it. And that takes me to the MDUK prize competition site. Oh, I've got a couple of messages there. I won't open that in front of everybody else. But that would be good to know how you do that. Anybody else got any questions? Anybody got any queries? As I said, I'll work with Ian how we get to extract your first name, last name, and most importantly your ticket number. So when it comes to doing the addresses at the end of the night, I can just go to that. In fact, I can just like go to that, copy that if that's the winning number, and then put that in another spreadsheet for Michael. Simple. And then Michael's got your address to send your prizes. Happy days. That's going to save so much after work, because on a Saturday night I do the party. Obviously the cut-off's at 6 o'clock. I have to collate all of the names, get all of them on the list, work out how much I'm spending on prizes, go shopping, do the prize list, post that up on Discord, get that already, and then we go live at 8 o'clock. Then we're live for about an hour and a half. And then you guys all go on about the rest of your business, and then I have to go through people's PMs For example, Lee Robinson, I'd copy Lee Robinson into Facebook Messenger, click on submit, and then scroll back through our messages to find where he sent us our address. I'd copy the address, come back to the spreadsheet, put it on there, and then people move houses, and then people have got the same name as somebody else, and it's just an absolute nightmare. So this should make life a lot easier, because that is your individual ticket number that is going to win you your prize. So Alex Scott says, sounds like you need me to send you some beer, right, for all your barbecues. It would be absolutely lovely. I'm going to put my light on there. When was Amazon Prime Day? Was that Monday, was it? Amazon Prime Day, they were doing a bit of a deal on alcohol. Look what Daddy got. Oh, I got a Glenlivet, I got a Talisker, I got Captain Morgan's, I got Drambuie. There's a dead man's finger in there, and there's some blueberry gin or something. Oh, have you seen my man cave yet? So let's have a little bit of a scroll round. I've got my coats, my metal detecting coats up here. I've got my coats up there. I've got my metal detecting UK thing on the wall. There we go. And then what's that up on the wall there? Oh, we got the detectors on the wall. And look down there, we've got pictures. I've got all my spades behind me. You see my spades? My spades are up there. I've got my good spade up on the wall. There we are. And I've got my detectors pictures there. And I've got my little, what do you call it, the Chesterfield seat there with my little table, so I can sit down there and have a little whiskey. And me being Mr. Courteous to the missus, if I have a little drinky in there, I don't go in the house and trip over stuff and abuse people and shout at the cats and everything. Look at that. I've got myself a little bed, so I can crash out here. How awesome is that? Proper man cave. I've got films on my computer. I've got a sound bar, so I can just turn the screen. So we can have a little bit of a party here on my lonesome. So what do you guys think of that? Yeah, so that is how the party is going to run. It's a lot easier. I know one or two people have struggled yet, but yeah, it should be a lot easier for everybody to enter. It's easier for me to get your exact details, and you know yourself, so many times every week people haven't put the Facebook name in, they haven't put something in the reference, they've put competition or party or something silly like that. So I've got everything here that I need to make sure you guys get your prize. That's the most important part to me, because there's nothing worse than somebody messaging me in 3 weeks' time saying, right, I want a pinpointer 3 weeks ago and I haven't got it yet. I then go speak to Michael. Michael looks at the tracking, delivered, right. I go back to them and say, oh, it's been delivered. And then I go back and I double check the address, and I've given it to someone with a similar name. And then of course they've opened it and they've used it, so they can't send it back, so then I'll have to send the original winner another pinpointer, and then there's me 120 quid out of pocket. So hopefully this will save me a lot of messing about. Let's have a little look. Ray Legend, sounds like me barbecue. One question I do have is, how do I find my account section? I can't find it on the website, can only find it through the link from the welcome email. My account, so if you go to there, whatever it is, Metal Detecting UK Competitions, that will open up a box. There's your account there, or are you using it on your phone? If you're on a computer, just use your favourites and bookmark that site. Yeah. I'm not sure what the right answer to the question is, but I'm not sure what it's like if you're on your phone. My phone's in the house, sorry. I'd have a look at it. But if you're using a PC, it's really simple. Just add it to favourites, or what I've done here is on my desktop here, I've got a link there, it takes me straight to it. I'm not sure if you can do that with your phone, but I hope that helps answer your question. It was mentioned that Apple Pay was an enable for payment, but there wasn't an option only by card. Is that something that's planned for the future? As far as I was aware, if we have a little look, somebody asked that same question last night, and then I was messaged by Michael that it was active. Let me have a little look. I'll have a little bit. I'll do a search here. I'll find Apple Apple, there we are. Apple Pay is enabled. So supposedly Apple Pay was enabled yesterday at 5 o'clock. I got a message from Michael. So yeah, it's a phone view. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm being told they're view as desktop on your phone. But yeah, you guys will work it out. It's all early doors, early days, yeah. So, does anybody else have any questions? Is anybody concerned about anything? Anybody concerned about what I'm showing off? Obviously, I've hidden your email address. I've hidden your address. I've hidden your email address up here. So I'm not going to show that off. Data protection and all that sort of stuff. Your phone number as well. Of course, it does sort of show bits of it, but I won't show your full phone numbers. So let's also get this weekend out of the way, and if it goes well and all of the costs are covered, then next Wednesday we'll start looking at doing giveaways again. I've got no idea how I would be able to do some free entries. I've got no idea, apart from me buying in so many tickets and then allocating a ticket to certain people. I've got no idea, but we'll start looking at giving away some mugs and bits and pieces, see what Michael can donate. We'll see what we can blag out of some people, and we do have still to try and get something out of Timeline Auctions yet. They've asked me to promote them. You can see in the bottom right hand corner there we've got the link for, well, not the link, the picture for Timeline Auctions. They're interested in buying anything that you've had recorded and returned to you. The three bars on the top right of your phone, click on there for the menu to see your My Account. Oh, cool, Ian, thanks. Yeah, three bars at the top, Stevie Trot. So is there anybody else concerned? Has there anybody got any issues, anything they want to talk about? Let's cancel that. Let's go back to the thing again. A lot of people confused. So yeah, as I said, it will stay at 50 tickets for now. If there's going to cause a lot of problems, we'll reduce it. But we're just going to leave the settings as it is at the moment. Okay, I don't for a second think that anybody's going to buy 50 tickets, but we'll leave it there at the moment. I could not add payment details for a purchase. Then you got your basket and pay for your tickets, then you get up to save card details. I didn't save mine, but I see the option. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, Bob's. Also, I've still got to find out from Anthony as well. How do we add your hoodie size? Because we'd still like to give away these tops. Everybody likes some. They're good quality hoodies and 3/4 zip things that Michael supplies. We'd still like to give them away. So we need to find a way when you enter your tickets that you can put in your hoodie size as well. I'm not going to be asking for shoe sizes, I'm not going to be asking for waist sizes, just for hoodie size. Sharon says, hi Ray, thanks for all you do, hun, love you. I see that somewhere it said party starts at 8:30. I know you've probably seen it. Yes, I've already asked the question tonight of Anthony. When I click on that, I go into now, it says 8:30. I've been into the settings of the site myself, into the guts of it, and I can't figure out how to change it. But yeah, I've asked Anthony to have a little look at it. So let's do a little update on that. So yeah, at the moment, £3,890 going to be spent on prizes. Not bad at all. Hopefully we can get a decent amount. All right, the tiers. Up to 5,000, we have a Minelab Manticore plus 40 prizes. We go over 5,000 onto tier 2. We have everything from tier 1, which is the Manticore and 40 prizes, plus a DS2, and then the prizes should jump up to approximately 90. So what I haven't done is said, right, we're going to give away 10 grand's worth of prizes and we only take in £3,000 worth of money. That's just stupidity. I know some people think that the big sites gamble like that and they give away at a loss. They don't, because as I've said, they only do 60% of money taken shows up as prize entries. So because we're doing so much, we needed to cover up to there. But I would be really overjoyed if we've got up around about 10 grand. When it goes up to 10 grand, then we add on more prizes again. It is, to be honest with you, it's the simple way that we do it, and we have done it over the last couple of years. The more money that you put in, the higher it goes, the more prizes comes back to you. So tell your friends, share it in your groups. It is Metal Detecting UK, so anybody that does metal detecting in the UK is welcome to join in. Even if you don't do Metal Detecting UK and you're just interested in this sort of thing, you can share it with people. Yeah, so the bigger we get, the more prizes we can do. And there we have it. So, any other questions? Thanks for the info, just some feedback, try it again, and definitely no Apple Pay option, no biggie, just makes it easier and even quicker. Anthony, are you still watching? Can we have a little look at Apple Pay? I did see a link to enable PayPal, but I have to look into what fees they would take off as well, because you know PayPal, they don't do it for free, and if you're buying tickets for a competition, they aren't going to do it for free. They're going to be wanting their cut of the money as well, so that would be even less that goes into the prize fund. It's mad. Everybody wants a slice of the cake. So I'll have a look into it and see what that is. I know that there's some people that can only do PayPal and would love to get involved with PayPal, but at the moment I can't. So Anthony, you're still watching. I think Chris is actually doing a giveaway, a draw. So let me see if I can find that. What competition is it he's doing? Home. Zero groups, where did we join? I can't remember the name of the group that he's doing. So I entered in one of Chris's last night. No, I don't know what it is. But I'll answer those two questions that's there. Right, so I'll have an answer for you this evening, Steve. I'll message Anthony. But there we are. That is how we're going to be running it from Saturday night. We're going to just confirm how we can condense the information from the user, first name, last name, and the ticket number. Ian said it's really easy to do. I can send him the download of the CSV file, or he can send something for me to do. If I put in this, I'll just paste it, go to the next page, click go, and then it'll separate everything, hopefully. But Ian, I'll probably give you a call once I've had a cup of tea and a cigarette. Am I going to win? John, you've got as much chance as everybody else. The more you put in, the more chance that you've got. How's that for an answer? Right then, I'm going to crack on. I hope you enjoyed my man cave. Did I have it like that? Let me show you the man cave a little in the bigger picture. So let's start off that side. So I've got my detectors on the wall. Yes, that is security locked, so I don't want anybody breaking in and stealing my detectors. That's a Simplex, a DS1 and a DS2. I've got my spade, I've got my Metal Detecting UK, I've got my jackets, I've got my leads and my bits and my pieces over there. I've got my little Chesterfield sofa. That picture will be posted out tomorrow to the winner from last week. I've got all of my detectors pictures and my spades in the background. Coming round there, I've got my little table, so with my Metal Detecting UK mouse mat on it, and then I've been Amazon Prime shopping to get all of the reductions on the alcohol. So yeah, I can have a bit of fun there on Saturday night once all the party's done. So there we are, that's me little man shed. Guys, thank you very much everybody for your support, and thank you everybody that shared this. It's great. So there will be teething problems. It is all brand new to everybody. Some people are going to struggle, but we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. All right. So yeah, I'm going to crack on then. Have a cup of tea, have a cigarette, and then I'm going to call Ian. And you notice I need to get a little bit of the man dye on here. There's a bit of the greys coming through. Look at that. Oh my God. Right, everybody, take care. Good luck if you're out detecting, and we will see you on Saturday night. Okay? Be lucky, everybody, and thank you.